Welcome to the Goalball workout, the Angel City Games, Virtual Games 2020, presented by the Hartford. And we're just going over a couple of little things before we get started today. So for those of you who just joined, if you can stay on mute during the workout so we can hear Callahan and Eliana go through the exercises, that would be great. If you have a question, you can type it in the chat and I will read it out to them. We are also, we do have medical here. So we have Rob from medical. If you can see Rob, he's got his camera on. He's waving right now.
Hi, everybody.
Thank you, Rob. He's going to be in here watching also during the workout, okay? So if you are feeling sick, dizzy, a little extra tired, if you feel like you have an injury, please don't push yourself. You can message Rob directly, the chat at the bottom of your Zoom, or you can message just in the room and then I'll help connect you to Rob, okay? And that's at any point during the workout. Any point, Rob will be there. So we just want to, again, welcome everybody. I want to say thank you to all of our great sponsors, the Hartford, Wayfinder Family Services. Wayfinder Family Services is the organization that I work with in partnership with Angel City. We serve blind and visually impaired adults and youth in sports, recreation, rehabilitation services, all kinds of resources for the blind and visually impaired. So thank you to Wayfinder for helping out with this. And now I would like to introduce our stars. So we have Callahan Young from Irwin, Pennsylvania, which is right near Pittsburgh, and he is representing Team USA Men's Goalball. Go ahead, Callahan, say hi.
Hello, everyone. I'm Callahan.
We have Callahan. And then we have Eliana Mason, who is representing USA Women's Goalball, and she is from Portland, Oregon. Go ahead and say hi, Eliana.
Hi, everyone. I'm Eliana.
So like I said, we have a small group today. For those of you who might have missed it, last thing, if you want, you can pin their videos because I will be doing some audio description. So if you have it on speaker view, I might pop up and I won't be doing the exercises. So if you hover over their faces, you can pin their videos to watch one of them do the exercises, which can be very helpful as I'm audio describing them. But it's a small group. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna get started. So take it away, guys, and let's get this workout started.
All right. Hi, everyone. So we're going to start with a warm-up because whenever you do any type of workout, goalball practice, strength training, whatever, you want to make sure your body feels warm. But then we're going to put you guys through a mini little circuit workout. When we are training every day out in Indiana, we do a mix of strength training with like bench press, pull-ups, squats, and then we do mixes of different type of circuit workouts to really work on our cardio and endurance and build up that capacity. So today we're going to put you through an at-home circuit workout, which you can replicate anytime you want and substitute any movements you'd like to do. So yeah, we'll start with a warm-up and Callahan can get you guys started with that.
Okay, everybody. Josh, can you still see me?
Yes, I can. Yes, that's
Perfect. Okay, so to start, everybody, we're going to do some arm warm-ups. So the first thing we're going to do is you're going to take your right arm, put it across your body, taking your left hand and grabbing your right shoulder and pulling it across your chest. We'll do this for 30 seconds.
there you go. And I will be your stopwatch.
You're stopwatching for me?
I will be your stopwatch. You want 30-second stretches?
Yeah.
Got you. Okay, we are at.
Josh, is this a good angle or should I fix it?
You can lift it up a little bit, Eliana, just a little bit for this one.
Okay, you can stop doing that now. Now you're going to take your left arm, put it across your body, using your right hand to grab your left shoulder, pull it across your chest. Your timing, Josh?
Yes, I am. I'll let you know when we get to 15 seconds.
Cool.
Perfect. 15 seconds.
Okay, 15 more, and then we can move on to the next thing.
Perfect. Done.
Okay. So the next thing we're going to do is you're going to take your right arm and reach your hands behind your head, touching the back of your neck. And then you're going to take your left hand over top of your head, grabbing your elbow and pulling your elbow, so you're pulling your hand further down your back.
So with your left hand, push down on your right elbow.
$15 seconds. $30 seconds.
Cool. So now you're going to take your left hand, reaching behind your head, and taking your right hand, grabbing your left elbow, and pulling it down so that your hand goes further down your back.
Good job, everybody.
How are we looking, Josh?
15 seconds. And this is perfect. When you guys are doing a workout at home or in the gym, you should always take your time warming up. What I always say when I'm coaching is when we're warming up, we're telling our body that we're getting ready for exercise. So you don't want to rush that. 30 seconds.
Cool. And then the last arm warm-up that we're going to do is you're going to put your arms straight up to the sides. And we're going to go rotating your arms, doing arm circles backwards. We're going to do this for 15 seconds and then forwards for 15 seconds.
Good job. Little arm circles going.
And if you're inside a living room like I am, it's going to get hot.
15 seconds, Cal.
So now you're going to go forward now.
There you go, guys. $15 seconds.
Cool. Now Ileana can do all of the lower body stretches.
Cool.
All right. Okay, so is this a good angle, Josh?
Yeah, are you going to do it on the floor or are you standing up? I can see. Okay, I can see your whole body, so you're good. You're in frame.
Okay, cool. So if you guys were with us on Monday, I'm going to go through my favorite one again, where we are going to be doing a hip stretch. So step forward into a lunge position, which means one foot is forward. Right now I have my left foot forward, and then my right leg, my knee is bent a little bit, not touching the ground, but it's bent enough so I can feel the stretch in my right leg. And then I'm lifting my left arm in the air next to my ear, straight up, and I'm leaning back. And you should feel that right in your right hip flexor.
Yep. So Eliana's taking one big step forward with her left foot forward, and she's bending those knees to get lowered towards the ground. $15 seconds. There you go.
And if you feel it, great. If you don't feel it enough, lean farther back. The farther you lean back, the better the stretch you'll have.
30 seconds.
All right, now switch, flip around or switch your feet, and now put your right leg forward. Your left leg is gonna be the one bent, right arm in the air, and you're gonna feel this on your left side, on your left hip.
Oh, it's fine for now.
Very good, guys.
It's like back there, right?
Yeah, right there. And it's 3 speeds. One you can't hear.
Oh,
15 seconds.
thank you.
All right, we're over halfway there with the stretch, guys.
Yep. $30 seconds.
All right, so this stretch is one that I like. It's a good, like, kind of get your legs warm. So there's different levels of how you can do it. So I'm just gonna try to describe it first. So I have both feet together. I'm gonna reach down as if I'm gonna touch the ground with both my hands, palms flat, and then I'm going to take one of my legs and kick it behind me a little bit. So I'm reaching down and I kick my leg back and then stand back up to kind of like stretch out your leg going behind you.
Good. Yeah, so start with your feet together, like Eliana said. Then reach like you're going to touch your toes, and you're going to put your hands on the sides of your feet. And at one time, you're going to lift your heel up behind you.
It doesn't have to be super far back, as much as you feel comfortable. And I just put my hands on the ground. It doesn't have to be palms flat, whatever is comfortable. And I like to do 5 of these on each leg.
And just lift that heel up as high as you can while keeping your legs straight. There you go. Don't worry if you're not that flexible. This is why we practice this. This will help.
And I have one leg I'm way better balancing on than the other. So if you have that too, like that's normal. It'll help you with balance, flexibility, and it's just a good stretch. So.
Cool, very cool.
All right, Josh, let me know when everyone seems like they're about ready.
Yeah, you're good. Everyone's following along at their own pace. You're good. You're good.
Awesome. Okay. Last thing that I like to do for legs, and we did these on Monday as well. I call them toe touches. And so you're going to bring your leg straight out in front of you and lift it as high as you can. And then with your opposite hand, so if it's my right leg, I'm using my left hand. I'm going to try to touch my toe. And if I can't do it, that's okay. Just try each time to kick a little higher. So kick your leg up and touch your toe.
Slide a little bit towards your couch so we can see your whole kick. Perfect. Right there. There you go.
And again, I like 5 of these for each leg. So kick straight up.
Yep. So you got space in front of you, and do your best to keep your leg straight while you're kicking it up as high as you can go.
And if you can't touch your toe, that's okay. Just put your arm out and then try to kick higher each time. Get a little bit higher. Get that stretch a little bit deeper.
Sometimes we call these Frankensteins.
Yes, that's another great name for them too.
Good, good, good.
All right, well, when everyone's done, make sure you're hydrating. That's super important, especially if it's hot. Or even if it's not hot, you should still hydrate. But get some water and then we can get the circuit started.
Cool. Yep, so everybody can get a drink, take a quick little break. And but before we get into our circuit workout, just a reminder, one of the cool things about this is a real workout that Team USA Goalball does at their training facility. You guys are getting behind the scenes access to the real workouts taught by the real Paralympians, which is super, super cool. But in that, a reminder, not all of us here are elite athletes. So I want everyone to remember to go at your own pace, do the best that you can to keep up with the exercises. But don't worry if you're not going at the same pace as the teachers, okay? And if you have any questions, you can type them in the chat. You can take a break. So when everyone's ready, whoever's going to take it first, Cal or Eliana.
So I'll read off the different exercises, and Ileana can gladfully do them first.
Oh. Okay, angle, Josh, I'm sorry, Cal.
No, you're good. No, you're good. You're in frame.
Okay.
So our 4 exercises we're going to do for the first circuit. The first is a push-up. The second is a squat. The third is a lunge. And the fourth is a sit-up. And so, Ileana, if you'd like to demonstrate a push-up, basically you're going to have your hands on the ground, your shoulders over your hands with your legs kicked out behind you. And what you're going to do is you're going to bend down, bring your chest close to the ground until you have a 90-degree bend in your elbows until you're close to the ground, and then push back up. And then for a squat, what you're going to do is you're going to have your feet shoulder width apart.
You're good there, Eliana.
You're going to have your feet shoulder width apart, and then you're going to bend your knees down until you get to about a 90-degree angle. It's really important to remember not to have your knees go past your toes. Try to keep your shins straight up and down with your foot. Don't have your knees going forward. It's really important there. And then with lunges, what you're going to do.
Cal, another thing with squats, I try to, you can do what you want with your arms. I cross them over my chest and put one hand on each shoulder and put my elbows up. Because with squats, it's also important that you're not leaning forward. You want to straight back. And so when you're squatting, think like sitting back, your back is straight up, and then you're pushing up. So you're bending backwards with your hips, and then you bend with your knees, but your back is straight. You're not leaning forward.
Exactly. So our third exercise is called lunges. And so here, what you're going to do is you're going to have your feet next to each other. You're going to take a big step forward with your right foot, bending your left knee forward, almost touching the ground, but not quite on the floor. And you're going to have your opposite arm coming forward like you're running. And then you're going to step back and then do the same with your right or your left foot. And we're going to alternate back and forth with those lunges. And here again, you want to keep your back nice and straight and make sure that the foot coming forward, that your knee does not go over your toe. You want to make sure that your knee is always staying behind your toe. And then for the fourth exercise of this circuit, we're going to do some sit-ups. And so sit-ups, you're on the ground with your feet and knees together. Your feet are a little bit out in front of you. You're on your back with your hands crossed on your chest. Each hand's on one of your shoulders. And you're going to sit up, touching your elbows to your knees, and then laying back down. It's really important to get your shoulder blades back to the ground and to make sure to get them off the ground for each rep. And we're going to do each of these 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off for this round of the circuit. And if we're breaking it down a little bit too much, we just want to make sure that for those who don't know what the exercises are, have a good idea of what the exercises are going to be for the circuit.
So a couple things before we try to go through the circuit. With these, there's always things you can do to modify it to make it harder or easier. So modify doesn't always mean easier. It can make it more difficult. With push-ups, you can do a modified push-up, not a girl push-up. Never think of it as a girl push-up. But you can do a modified push-up. So instead of on your toes, you're on your knees. And that's still just as effective to build that strength. With something like lunges or squats, if you have like soup cans or heavy water bottles or a medicine ball, anything you have, you can hold it to make it harder. For sit-ups, as Callahan mentioned, you can cross your arms, each hand on one shoulder. You can also interlock your fingers behind your head and then come up. And then with sit-ups, you can also put your feet under like the couch to have some resistance to help you sit up. You can have a friend or family member hold your feet. So there's different ways to modify each exercise to help scale it up or scale it down.
Good points. Very good points, Eliana. And like I said, we want you guys to challenge yourselves, but also use those modifications, like she said, modifications up or down. Okay?
So before we go through the circuit, is there any exercise that was unclear that you guys would like more clarification on or to be demonstrated again, or just have any questions? So feel free, let us know if you have any questions or thoughts so we can help clarify before we kind of go into the workout.
We'll give them a second.
I think I'm good.
Go ahead. Who has a question? Anyone have a question?
Also, Josh, do you want to go through go through this round 3 times?
Yeah, I think that's good. We'll do a 3-round circuit. We could take a break.
Yeah, so we do all these 4 exercises 3 times, take a small break, and then we'll go through the second set of exercises.
I think that sounds perfect. I think that's good for everybody. So whenever you guys are ready, I got your timer. I don't see any questions. People in the chat saying they're ready. I see some setups on their camera. People look like they got their spaces ready to go.
All right. 3 times.
Okay, so if everyone is ready, here again, the list of exercises goes push-ups, squats, lunges, and then sit-ups. So that is our set of exercises. So Josh, whenever you are ready, my friend.
All right, I'll give you guys the countdown. So we're starting with what? What position should we be in? Push-ups?
We should be in push-ups. So hands on the ground and
Gotcha.
hands on the ground with your feet behind you.
And we're going to be going for 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. So I will call out when to start and when to stop.
Go at your own pace. Go as fast or as slow as you need to. Obviously, the faster it might work cardio more, but slower you can really work on the movement. So just go at whatever pace feels comfortable to you.
All right. All right, everybody, we are going to be starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead. Good job. Again, go at your own pace. Get those push-ups in, nice push-ups. Good job, good job.
Good up, everyone. You got this going.
Almost there, almost there. Keep it up, keep it up. All right, and break. So now we are breaking.
So we have a 30-second break, everybody. And the next exercise we're going to do is squats.
Okay. So catch your breath during your break. Definitely get your breath. 15 seconds. We're going to be starting with squats. Keeping that back straight. Sticking your butt out like you're going to sit in a chair, but your knees don't go past your toes. Everybody ready? 3, 2, 1, go. There you go. Just in one place. Don't move back or forward. There you go. Just up and down. There you go, Nathan. Spread those feet out a little bit, and you're going to stand straight back up. And then bend down, just in place. Up, down. Up, down. There you go. Keep going, keep going. Almost there, almost there. And rest. Rest. We got 30 seconds of rest.
Halfway done with the first one, guys.
Great job, everybody. The third exercise that we have is called lunges. That's where you're taking the big step forward, coming back, and then stepping with the opposite foot.
Good. So you're going to remain in place. You're not walking forward. For those of you who can't see the performers, you're going to take a big step. Then you're going to put your feet back together and stand up, and then switch with the other foot and take a big step. But you're not going to walk forward. You're going to stay in one place.
Good call.
You got 10 more seconds. Remember, go as low as you can. Don't let that back knee touch the floor. 3, 2, 1, go. There you go. Big steps. Very nice. Big steps. Very good. Good. 15 seconds.
Make sure to move those arms. Opposite foot, opposite arm.
There you go. Yep, so big lunges, big steps. Very nice. And stop, rest.
Lunges are extra great because if you guys remember from Monday, part of throwing is lunging. So those are extra great goal ball specific exercises you can do.
Very good.
So
I didn't know about you guys. So
our fourth exercise is going to be sit-ups. So remember, your feet are a little bit in front of your butt. You're laying on the ground. Arms either across your body, opposite arm to opposite shoulder, or arms behind your head, making sure not to pull on your neck.
And if you can't sit all the way up with your elbows to your knees, you can do a crunch, and you just really tighten your abs, tighten those core muscles. Okay? We'll be starting in 3, 2, 1, go. Good job. So feet flat, your knees are bent on the floor, and you're doing those sit-ups. Good, good, good. Really squeeze those core muscles. 15 seconds. Good job, everybody.
When you sit up, breathe out. Breathe
3,
out.
2, 1, rest.
Okay, good job. We're 33% done. So we're going to take a 30-second break, and then we're going to go right back into push-ups.
Yep. Good job, everybody. Good job.
Josh, just holler at me about the camera. I'm sorry.
No, you're
It's not
perfect. Frame, you guys are good. Everyone's doing fantastic. Everyone's got their spots. All right, so we're doing push-ups, and we're starting in 5 seconds. So push-up positions. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Make sure to keep your hands at your shoulders. Don't go past your shoulders.
There you go. Very nice. Look at all these push-ups. Oh, you guys are killing it. 10 more seconds. You guys are crushing it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest.
Push-ups.
The second exercise is going to be squats.
Very good. Taking your rest. Very good. This is how a circuit works. Taking your rest. Catch your breath. Really think about your breathing. When is the rest period?
Just like a ball. You get your heart rate up, then you get it back down, then you get it back up, and you get it back down.
Good. 10 more seconds of rest. We're doing our squats. So we're going to stand up, get in our squat ready position. Stand up, stand up. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. You're going to stick your butt out like you're going to sit in a chair. There you go. Just up and down in one spot. Very good. You can have your hands right in front of your chest. Good, yep. Ten seconds. Keep going, keep going. You're almost there. 3, 2, 1, stop. And get that rest.
Great job, everybody. Our third exercise is lunges. So taking that big step forward, opposite hand to the opposite elbow, or no, opposite hand coming forward to the opposite foot, coming back to neutral, and then going back forward.
And we have a message from Rob, like he's reminding everyone, don't be afraid. If you need a little extra long break, don't be afraid to take that break.
Or break back. If Josh says like 15 seconds, take like a 3-second break, and then you can finish it. So you can start and stop.
So don't be afraid to take a little extra break if you need to, okay? All right, we are gonna do lunges starting in 3, 2, 1. Lunges, big steps. Very good. And you're gonna switch feet, go back. Very good. Sink that knee down. Very, very good. Practice your balance while you're doing it. Think about doing that big goal ball throw. This is your big final step. Very good, guys. 3, 2, 1, and stop. Go ahead, get that rest.
Breathing is so important in between and during. So when I was lunging, whenever I step forward, I breathe out. When I step back, breathe in. With sit-ups, when I sit up, breathe out. So really work on your breathing while you're doing these exercises and in between them.
Our last exercise is sit-ups. So everyone sit on the ground, get your feet ready. I'm sure around 15 seconds.
All right, we are going to be starting in 3, 2, 1, go. There you go. Good. Oh, I see some good form. There you go. Oh, we definitely got some future goalball players in here. We definitely got goalball players in the making. 10 seconds. Three, two, one, and rest.
All right, Josh, what do you think? Should we take a break and everyone get water, or should we do a third round?
I think we should take a break and mix it up. It's already 10:42.
I was thinking too.
I think we'll take a break so we can mix up the circuit and the exercises. That was very good, everybody. Let's give it up for Callahan for leading that section. Thank you, Callahan.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Everyone got sweaty. I'm
Sweating, that's how you know it's working. Everyone's doing fantastic. I see good form in the videos that are turned on. Everything's looking great. So take a break, get a drink of water, then come back. We're going to do another 2 rounds of a different circuit. We'll switch it up. We'll keep everyone on pace, and then we will end the stream. We're going to go over the goalball gauntlet that we went over on Monday in case you missed it. So, but one thing while we're taking our break before we start our next circuit is I'm going to ask Eliana first. What are some of the muscle groups and body movements you want to focus on for goalball, specifically in a goalball workout?
All right, so definitely you want to focus on core. So our next movements are pretty core specific, because when you're blocking, you want to have a tight core, and when you're throwing, you want to push through from your hips to your core to your arms. So strong core. You want to have strong legs, because your power starts from your feet and you power up through your leg, through your hips, through your arms. So that's why we do lots of things like squats and lunges. So those are 2 of the main groups you really want to focus on.
Thank you. Thank you. Cal, do you have anything to add? Any muscle groups that really help you?
So, I mean, with your core, your hips are going to be really important, and then they work hand in hand with one another. Because whenever you're throwing the goal ball, your hips are one of the most crucial elements of driving all that power that you're generating with your legs and your upper body. It's the element that ties together the core, legs, and upper body. So having nice, strong hips, and it's just a good builder off of the core. So
good. Yeah.
You want to have, work on your upper body, get strong arms. That will help you. But a common misconception in goalball is that your throw is all from your arm, and your arm is the last thing. That is the pendulum moving the ball. That's going to your last umph. But it starts from your feet and through your legs, like Callahan said, all with the hips. And then the arm is the last thing that brings the ball through. So if you're throwing just with your arm, you are limiting your full capacity.
Perfect. Thank you for sharing that, Eliana. That's exactly what I was going to say. Most people think if I just do my curls and I get a big bicep, I can whip that ball down the court. But really, a throw is a whole body movement, just like blocking the ball is a whole body exercise. So in goalball, we have a good regiment that we focus on, but it always starts and ends with the core. If we work on our core from our chest down through our hips, we're going to be solid goalball players. So Cal, are you going to be demonstrating while Eliana is going over these next exercises?
I will gladly be the guinea pig.
Okay, then I will pin your video.
Okay, so let me know if
I'll check to make sure you're in frame here in 1 second.
Am I in frame?
That is perfect. Perfect.
Okay.
All right, so go ahead, Eliana, take it away.
All right, so for this one, we're going to start off with side lunges. So similar to what we just did with a front lunge, you're going to stand with your feet together, and you're going to step out to the side. And hold on, I have to do it real quick. Okay, so you're going to step out to the side, and the leg you step out with is the knee that bends. Sorry. So yeah, when you step out to the side, if your feet are together, you step out with your right foot directly to the right. Your right knee is bending. You want to sit your butt back, and your left leg will be straight. And then you bring your leg back, and then you step out to the left side, stick your butt out, bend your left knee, right leg straight, and then bring it back to center. So those are called side lunges, and they work the other part of your leg.
Make sure to keep your back nice and straight when you're doing these as well. All these leg exercises, you got to make sure your back is nice and straight and strong, or else you could end up leaning and hurting your knees or your back.
Absolutely. So that's what we're going to start with, and then we're going to go and get you guys into some core movements. So the next thing we're going to do is called planking. You can do side planks, planks on your hands, planks on your elbows. We are going to do elbow planks. So right now, Callahan's going to get on his elbows and on his toes, and he's going to squeeze his abs, pull your belly button, try to suck your belly button up, squeeze your quads, make them all like you're flexing those muscles. And then you want to make sure your back is flat. So Callahan, arc your back, show them what you see. That is, you don't want to arc your back. So look at his back, it's very flat. Go back to the flat back, there you go, perfect. And then you'll be able to feel the difference too. So those are called planks.
And for those of you who can't see, really quick, for those of you who can't see Callahan, think about doing a push-up, but instead of being on your hands, you're going to put your elbows down and you're going to be on your elbows and you're just going to hold that position. So it's a hold. You're not going up and down. You're just going to hold that position.
Perfect. The next thing we're going to do, we call them Russian twists. And if you have weights, you can add them for this. If not, it's perfectly fine. And then there's two ways to do these. It can be modified with your feet on the ground, or you can lift them off the ground. So all your weight's going to be, you're going to sit back on your butt, and you're going to have your feet planted either in front of you, both heels of your feet touching the ground, or you can lift them up. So then your knees are just up in the air, and you're going to twist from side to side. So you're going to really want to pull from your side muscles, your side obliques, and when you twist, you're going to turn, touch your hands to the ground, and then turn to the other side, touch your hands to the ground. But the thing with ab movements is you need to be controlled. If you're just flailing your body from side to side, you're not using the muscles you need to. So it's better to go slow with ab movements and go side, center, side, center. So really take your time with these.
Make sure to follow your hands with your head. Always keeping your head following where your hands are going to keep your body in unison.
Yes, absolutely. And then the last thing we're going to do are called the mountain climbers. And so you're going to get back into the push-up position when you're on your hands and your toes, but this time you are going to be more up in the air. So your arms are fully extended, elbows are fully extended, and then you can do it. So you can either pull your knee. I'm so bad at explaining if I'm not doing stuff. So you're in on your toes in your hands, and then you bring your knee, try to touch your stomach or your chest with it. So bring your left knee, touch your chest, then put your foot back. Then bring the right knee, touch your chest, bring your foot back. Left knee, right knee. But it's really important that your arms, your shoulders are over your hands. So when you're doing this, make sure that your shoulders are in line with your wrists. If you're pushed back or too much forward, you're not going to be engaging the right muscles. And if that is too easy, then you can just add the modification element and go faster. So instead of pulling your knee up and back, you can do more of a running motion. So you can go run, 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 or you can go walk, walk, walk. So it's totally up to you what feels more comfortable.
Very, very good. And I'll help audio describe while we're going through the circuit. I'll audio describe again while everyone's doing it, because obviously Callahan and Eliana need to breathe while they're exercising. So I will audio describe as they're doing it.
And I apologize, these movements are a little more advanced, and I don't know if I did the best job audio describing them. So
That's okay. That's why we're a team. I'm here to help. So,
does anyone have specific questions about these movements?
if you have a question, you can type it in the chat. If not, in 1 minute, we're going to be getting into our next circuit. I think everybody feeling pretty good.
And should we go through this one just once? That way we have time for the Goalball gauntlet.
We can go, because we're just going to touch on the Goalball gauntlet at the end. So we have time to run through this circuit twice. We'll touch on the gauntlet, and then it'll probably be just a little bit after 11. Okay. So everyone have your clear space. Everyone's got their space. They're good. They're good. We have a tip from Rob. He says, if balance is hard for the side lunges, you can use a wall or a chair in front of you to hold on to help balance. Very good modification. Thank you, Rob, for sharing that. So
Thank you. Good idea.
yeah, if you need to, you can hold on to something to help you balance. Okay. Very good. So which one are we starting with there, Miss Eliana?
Start with the side lunges to kind of get the leg step out of the way, and then once we go down, we're staying down.
Okay. So we're going to start with side lunges. So everybody should be standing up. And go. Have your space off to the side. All right. We are going to begin in 3, 2, 1, and go. So big steps out to the side. Very good. And then switch legs. Take a big step out to the other side. There you go. And you're going to lean into that knee. You're going to bend that knee. Keep the other leg straight. You should feel this stretching on the inside of your legs, in your groin area and your hips. Very good. 3, 2, 1, and rest.
Something that helps me with those is when I take my step, I like try to stick my butt out first. Like lead with your butt, and then your body will follow.
Good, good, good. Which one's next, Eliana?
Oh, sorry. We're going to plank next.
Plank next.
So get on your toes and your elbows.
Yep, so you're going to lay on your stomach like you're getting ready to do a push-up. You're going to be on your elbows, and you're going to lift yourself up. You're going to do a plank in 3, 2, 1, and go.
Remember, squeeze your legs, feel your quads flex, pull your belly button in, suck your belly button in, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze.
Very good. Yep, think about squeezing those tummy muscles, squeezing those quads.
And it's okay if you need to drop and get back up. Perfectly fine.
There you go. Keep going. We're almost there. 3, 2, 1, and rest.
The next thing we're going to do is the Russian twists. So that's back when you're sitting on your butt and your feet are either planted or they're in the air, lifted off the ground, and you're going to turn from side to side, slowly and intentionally.
Yep. So good starting position, just like if you were going to do a sit-up. You're going to sit on your butt with your knees flexed. And then you're going to twist, and you're going to touch your hands next to each hip one at a time. And we are starting in 3, 2, 1, and go.
I interlock my fingers together as if I'm holding a weight or a ball.
There you go. So Nathan, so touch both hands on each hip. Reach all the way over. So touch both hands to the floor next to each hip. Twisting back and forth. Three, 2, 1, and stop. Rest.
And that's why I said I lock my fingers together, so when I'm turning, my hands are turning together.
That's a good point. You can hold your hands together, so when you're touching, there you go. That's beautiful, Nathan. There you go. All right. And next, Eliana?
We're going to do the mountain climbers. So again, you're on your hands and your toes. You're up in the air. And like I said, you either walk one knee to the chest at a time, or you can run it. Or you can start with a walk and pick up the pace if it feels good. So whatever feels comfortable to you guys.
Yep. So almost like you're running in place, but you're in a push-up position.
Yes.
And we are starting in 3, 2, 1, and go. Very nice. Oh, yeah. Keep it going. Keep it going. Got 10 seconds left. Good job. Good job, everybody. 3, 2, 1, and rest.
Those are great because they work the shoulders, you work your abs, they work your legs, and they work you cardio-wise. So that's a great full body thing to end on.
Good, good. So we're going to go through the circuit one more time.
One more time. So everyone back on your feet. We're going to start with those lunges, the side lunges again.
Yep. So everybody stand up. And we will be starting in 3, 2, 1, and go. Side lunges. So big steps out to the side. Very nice. Very good. I can see good form on the participants that are sharing their video. I see very good form. Shoulders are back.
Great job, guys.
3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, we're going back to planks.
Yes, thank you, Josh. I forgot.
Our coaches are working hard. I got to keep them focused on their breathing. Very nice work. So planks. So you should be almost in a push-up position. You're gonna be on your stomach. So we're gonna hold ourselves up on our elbows. And we're gonna be starting in 3, 2, 1, and go.
And this is a great one to work on your breathing. In, out, in, out.
Very, very good. While you're doing this, think about all those goal balls you're going to be blocking. They're coming towards your net. You're going to be stretched. You're going to be holding your core tight. There's no way that ball's getting in your net. 3, 2, 1, and rest.
All right, guys, we have 2 more things. We're getting to the very end. We almost done with our 4th circuit of the day. Thinking about it, we have a total of 2 minutes left. So.
Very, very good. So next is going to be our Russian twists. So we're going to be on our butts, sitting just like we're about to do a sit-up. Like Eliana said, to make it easy, you can hold your hands together, and then you're going to twist and touch those hands to the floor on each side past your hips.
Good job, everybody. Good work.
We are starting 3, 2,
Hold your head.
1. On your butts. There you go, twisting. Hold your hands together and then twist. Tap that floor on side to side. Very good, Nathan. Good, Ezra. People are working. They're putting in that work.
Every time I touch, I breathe out. So.
3, 2, 1, and stop.
Right, guys. Last thing of the day, mountain climbers, finish strong. Push yourselves on this one.
That's right, that's right, that's right. This has been a fantastic workout. Everyone is doing so, so well.
I'm sweating. I hope you all are sweating.
That's how you know it's working.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody, and we are starting in 3, 2, 1, and go.
Final 30 seconds. Finish strong.
Yep, flip over on that push-up position, getting those mountain climbers going, going, going. Halfway there, 15 more seconds. Good, good, good. Bring those knees up to your chest. Bring those knees up. Very good, very good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest.
Great job, guys. Way to
Very, very nice.
Fantastic job, everybody.
All right, so get a drink of water, catch your breath. Once everyone caught their breath, we're just going to review the Goalball Gauntlet in case you weren't here on Monday, the challenge that we're going to be doing on Saturday. So we're just going to go over it. We're not going to do it right now, but we're going to demonstrate it. So if you didn't see it, you can see how the Goalball Gauntlet will work. and what you guys should be practicing for Saturday.
Definitely practice it. Get some good reps in. It's just a good workout in general too. So do it.
Yes. So get your water. It's very, very important to stay hydrated, especially when you're working out. Just some tips for people who might be starting to work out, who don't work out regularly. Remember how much water you're supposed to drink in a normal day. They say 8 glasses of water if you can in a normal day. That's when you're not exercising. So when you're adding exercise to your daily routine, you need to be drinking even more water than that. Especially during a workout and after a workout, it's best to have a little snack and drink lots of water after a workout. It helps us put more fuel in our muscles to store in our muscles. So all those things, making sure we're doing that together helps. So very, very good, everybody. This was a fantastic workout. I'm super excited. Everyone's doing so well. And we are so happy to be sharing Goalball for the first time with Angel City. So, Cal, are you recovered? You think you can demo the Goalball gauntlet for me?
Of course I can.
There we go. Okay. So we will pin your video. Okay. So for those of you who weren't here on Monday, our challenge for Goalball is the Goalball gauntlet. So it's going to be a combination of some Goalball skills and a few of the workout elements that we did today. So really quick, Callian's going to demonstrate the Goalball skills. So we will start the Goalball gauntlet in our ready position. So our ready position for defense is our hands and knees, or it could be your hands and you're sitting on one of your hips, whatever you're comfortable with. So for the gauntlet, we're going to see how many cycles we can do of the exercises Callahan's about to do in 2 minutes. So he's going to start in the ready position on his hands and knees. Then he's going to give us a defensive slide. So for his slide, he's stretching all the way out of his hips. He's making a wall sideways. So his hands are extended, his feet and legs are extended, and his head is tucked to his shoulder, okay? So this is a defensive position for Goalball. Think about being Superman or Superwoman laying on your side, as tall as you can be. So he does a defensive slide. He's gonna go back to his ready position. He's gonna do 3 push-ups. Good. Then he's gonna do a defensive slide. He can do it to the same side or the other side if he wants. Slide, stretch all the way out. Good. Then he's going to go back to his ready position, hands and knees. Then he's going to stand up, do 3 jumping jacks. So for those of you who can't see jumping jack, he's going to start like a pencil, standing straight up and down with his hands on his sides. He's going to jump to what we say is a starfish. So he's going to spread his feet and have his hands spread out. And then he's going to go back to being a pencil. He's going to do that 3 times. And then he's going to go back to his ready position. And we're going to see how many times you guys can do that in 2 minutes. So Cal's not going to do it for 2 minutes. Cal, do you think you can do 30 seconds?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll get through 2 cycles, or give me 2 cycles. We'll do that. Give me 2 full cycles.
I'm just going to dive to my left, to your guys' right, because there's a chair to my right.
That's fine. Yep, you can just do, there's just doing the slides, doesn't matter what direction. Okay, so let's do it on Cal. He's going to do 2 cycles as fast as he can. Cal, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, 3, 2, 1, and go. He's doing his slide. It's fully extended. Quick back to his ready position. He's got his 3 push-ups in. Another slide fully extended. He's going to stand up. 3 jumping jacks. And back in his ready position. He's got 1 cycle down. He's already in his next slide. Back to his ready position. 3 push-ups. Slide. Stand up. 3 jumping jacks. Very, very good. So quick, as quick as he can, pushing himself, really practicing those skills, okay? So those skills, the Goalball Gauntlet is posted on the Angel City Instagram. They're posting it on their Facebook page as well. So the instructions are there. So if you guys are taking notes, really quick, first position is ready position, hands and knees, defensive slide, 3 push-ups, defensive slide, 3 jumping jacks, ready position. And that's the Goalball Gauntlet. So you guys can practice before Saturday. That's when we're all going to be back together, is on Saturday. Callahan and Eliana are going to be there. We might have a little face-off. We're going to be doing the Goalball Gauntlet live, and we're going to push ourselves and see how we can do. But I just want to say I am so proud of everyone today. They did fantastic. This was a great workout. I'm super happy.
Awesome job, guys.
Yes, we're going to be hanging around for a couple minutes. So if you guys want to stay, you have some questions for Eliana or Callahan, feel free to stay. Again, we just want to thank all of our sponsors, the Hartford, Wayfinder Family Services, Adaptive Apps. All of them are great. Big thank you to Callahan and Eliana for sharing their expertise and their time. Thank you.